fall, the 20-minute time limit. Please welcome out the Kamakazi Kid!
For the tag titles in there. I want to make something perfectly clear. This is a scientific rules match. I know most of these people have no clue. They don't even know how to spell science. But anyway, that means that you cannot break the rules. Strictly by the book. Pinfall or submission. No fighting on the floor. No punches. No anything, just wrestling. Just wrestling. Like I teach how to wrestle. Wrestling. And you better do it right. I'm going to be watching every single move in this match.
This match is under scientific rules. Nick Richards agreed to this just so he could get a match with the Kamakazi Kid, but according to Coach Gemini, no strikes, no punches, no fighting on the floor, strictly mat-based wrestling.
Yeah, Coach Gemini plainly said, if you want this match with Kazi, if you want to drag the violent, crazy Kamakazi Kid that I've been trying to keep under lock and key, if you want him, you will have to wrestle your way through it. And Kazi is daring Richards to punch him. Now that would result in a disqualification. That would mean Richards does not get his match. Richards going to an armbar. We have seen both of these men have, some of the craziest, wildest matches in CWF history, Cecil Scott. But Kazi has the benefit of being mentored by Coach Gemini, working alongside the likes of Roy Wilkins, maybe the greatest technical wrestler on the planet today. That's right, I said it. He's been mentored and worked side by side, hand in hand, sparring, training with some of the best scientific wrestlers there are. Richards has not had that that we're aware of.
No, I very seriously doubt it. And not to mention, Coach Gemini himself was a great technical wrestler in his day.
Oh yeah.
He has a lot of knowledge to pass on.
I have long suspected that Coach has not forgotten as much in those 37 concussions as he would like for us to believe he has.
Absolutely. And we got a nice top wrist lock. He's going to try to bridge Nick Richards over here. This is the kind of wrestling I like, Brad. I like the scientific game.
I think it's going to be real interesting to gauge. Oh, cover! He wrestled his shoulders down.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting to gauge the crowd response here because the crowd wants to see that fight.
Right.
The crowd feels, I think, very closely the same way Richards feels. They want to see these two fight it out. They want to see, who is the wildest, the craziest, the most insane, the most severe, the most extreme wrestler on the CWF Mid-Atlantic roster.
Whoa, jackknife.
And it is the coach who is trying to deprive us all of that.
I think more than anything, the fans want to see the Kamakazi Kid get his just desserts here.
Yeah, I agree.
They want to see that crazy match because they want to see Kazi get his.
This crowd is losing its patience with the coach and Kazi, and it has only been a couple of minutes.
Yeah, even with that slick Expos jersey.
What is Coach hollering about?
He said he's going to make sure everybody's a good sport here.
Richards going back to the arm. Oh, he drew back, but he can't throw that punch. You saw Richards instinctively went to deck Kazi, but he can't do it.
Here's the thing is, we got an arm drag here. All of these guys, even if they choose not to do it, they all know how to wrestle. It's just one of the first things you learn when you're training. I just think that Kamakazi Kid may have the benefit of having done it more often recently. You know, it's one of the skills you always have, but not as fine-tuned, I guess is the best way to put it.
A lot of cases it's kind of like maybe like high school algebra or high school Spanish.
Right.
You know, you learn it fundamentally as you're coming up, but if you don't use it for a couple of years, it does kind of go by the wayside.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got to back him up here.
Richards trying to get clarification on the rules. Strikes are discouraged. They are not expressly forbidden, but all striking is discouraged. It is meant to be a chain wrestling match. It is meant to be what back in the day one might have called catch as catch can.
Right. The old Frank Gotch style wrestling.
Coach has actually said before, the three greatest scientific wrestlers, Gotch, Hackenschmidt, and Roy Wilkins.
How much footage of Hackenschmidt do you think he's really watched?
That is on top of Kazi. Went for the roll reverse. Kazi's got the ropes.
Hooked that ankle.
He will have to wrestle his way out of it. That's an illustration of the rules right there. Kazi getting to the ropes. He broke it, but he couldn't throw that back elbow. He couldn't throw a punch like he normally would. He's got to wrestle his way out of the match.
Absolutely. And we should point out you can still do wrestling moves in a match like this. You know, nobody said you can't, you know.
That big Death Valley bomb, the Lion Diamond Cutter, you know, so many things that are signature to both these athletes are not forbidden.
Nice reversal out of that, right into the hammerlock there. He's got that suck in pretty deep.
One thing that there has been some controversy, some back and forth on, is the use of the top rope. Coach Gemini has expressly indicated interest. The top rope is expressly forbidden. You cannot come off the top rope, but Kazi can. And I don't think that's going to fly.
Yeah, that seems like a one-sided caveat to this match.
In the negotiations of putting this match together, Coach was pretty insistent that Richards could not come off the top rope, but Kazi can. I don't think that passed a more thorough inspection as this match was put together by William L. Cross, Michael Norris, and all the great CWF Mid-Atlantic officials.
And Nick, bless his heart, was going to agree to just about anything just to get him in the ring.
I'd have made him buy my food or something. Oh, Richards with a wrestling hold!
Abdominal stretch.
Look at Coach on the apron. He's not happy about it.
You know what? I would give Nick $10 right now if he switches that over into an octopus stretch.
I would give Nick $12 if he knew what an octopus stretch was. Sounds like something that you would get with a side of dim sum.
Sounds delicious, actually. And the coach, Nick was grinding the fist into the ribs, and the coach is trying to call that.
Yeah, that's one of the, you know, you see that a lot in the catch style, little tricks like that.
Right,
putting the forearm across the guy's face when you cover him, little things like that. Those are a part of the catch style that coach is saying this match should be governed by.
Right, you watch the old Lou Thez title defenses, and he would never break the rules, but he would do little cheeky things like that. And yes, sir, I've watched a lot of the old Lou Thez title defenses. And he's got to let Kazi back in the ring here.
Yes, he does. Now, Richards can, really a big part of this match, Richards cannot get overzealous. Richards has got to stay focused and stay the task at hand.
Right, the moment he tries to go out there and start pitching furniture on the floor, that's when the match is over. Nice drop toe hold there by Richards.
He wasn't using that nose anyway.
No, Nick, don't go up there. He cannot go up to the ropes. He'll get disqualified. But
There was some conjecture over whether or not the rope would be outlawed or not. Am I to gather by what Kevin Pierce has just insinuated, am I to gather that the top rope is outlawed?
Apparently, Nick was on the second rope and he stopped him. But Kazi pushed the man out of the ring, and apparently that's not a DQ. And Chappie,
Kazi is manipulating the official. Oh, Gemini punches Richards right in the face.
as Chappie held him. And Chappie's still out there doing a number, and he rolls Nick Richards back in the ring. did not see any of this, so we got a cover. And Richards kicks out at 1. And Kamakazi Kid has Richards exactly where he wants him now. Nick's out. He took a couple of hard shots on the floor. And he undercut that armpit, trying to hyperextend the shoulder. It'll definitely separate a rotator cuff if you're not careful. It's a chop, not a closed fist. That's legal. And Kazi backs the man back into the corner. Richards trying to fight back with that chop. In the midsection, the shoulder, the arm. Kazi has worked over everything here. Richards, he's prone at the moment.
Crowd really on the case of referee Kevin Pierce. He's just doing his job here. It was, the political maneuvering of the coach that got this match scheduled.
Might have been a political hit. And Nick, I've seen him try to do a couple of little things, but he can't quite get back in it.
Well, this crowd is 100% behind Richards. Sunset Flip is a great wrestling hold,
almost got
but only got 2.
And I don't know if a clothesline's legal, but Pierce didn't see it.
Well, in the NFL, that would get you like 10 or 15 yards, but
right.
I don't know anything about football. I used to hear that on Mid-South tapes. I suppose that's still a thing.
A few people still watch football.
Kazi on top of Richards. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. They're up at a vertical base.
Oddly enough, since this thing has turned into a more traditional
hell with the foot on the chest stuff.
This thing's turned into a more traditional match that you're used to seeing, and Kazi's had the advantage since that happened. Of course, there was a little assistance, of course.
Yeah, to say the least.
2 minutes have expired. 2 minutes away.
Cecil, take us inside the ring. You know, you were a competitor for a number of years. Is something like this, where it's a mat-based match, is that more physically tiring than what you might call a stand-up brawl?
In a lot of ways, yes. I think. Well, we'll give him
He's making Kazi get off the rope. What's fair is fair. He's making Kazi get off the rope. Oh, Richards said, I'll get him myself.
I'll continue my point in a moment. He's hooking up a scorpion. No, a sharpshooter.
Trying for it. Kazi trying to fight it. Kazi may have fought his way out. Kazi may have fought his way out. No, Richards is trying to turn him. Richards has got to turn him. Yes, he does.
He's got him hooked.
I don't know if our camera caught it or not, but Kazi had his hand behind the ankle of Richards. That's a great way to block that hold.
Yeah, any type of leg submission is the best way to go. As the coach tries to get in the ring, watch out for Chappie.
Look at this moron Chappie.
I think he clipped the leg.
I think he did. I think it was almost like a soccer kick to the back of the knee.
God, he put Chappie in a pair of tights and he thinks he's doing something.
Jeez almighty. Both men down.
But to continue my point real quick, yes, these technical matches will drain you more than a fist fight. You know, because you're grinding and pulling on the muscles and exerting things that you didn't know you had. Watch out for Richards. Cutter.
Oh, he caught him. Wait, did he catch him in a sleeper hold?
A variation. That's a kata hajime, it looks like.
Yes, it is. Oh, Richards may go out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the floor camera's in great position. Referee Kevin Pierce is in great position. You want to look at Richards' eyes. You want to see if he's still with us or not. If he is still responding, if Richards does not respond, Pierce will have to call the fight.
Yeah, this is a dangerous hold. It's actually illegal in judo.
The arm is still up. Pierce needs to check that arm. Yeah, there it is. Oh, if Richards' lights go out, that will stop the fight.
It's 2.
Oh, this is a little dangerous for a choke.
That's it? Oh, no.
This is a little dangerous for a choke. Pierce is giving Richards one more chance. Oh, man, Richards has got to get out of this hole.
Yeah, it looked like he let the first one kind of slip by.
A lot of times in combat sports, you'll see officials stop it after the first time in a choke situation like that.
He's still got that hold hook, though.
Richards trying to use the ropes to his advantage.
So
it's a pinning predicament. Shoulder's not it down, though.
Kazi still got the shoulder rolled up.
There it is. No.
Kazi saw it coming.
Yeah, he did.
They give the guy credit. I mean, a lot of people don't realize how smart Kazi is.
I'm real surprised that Richards did not get choked out right there.
I'm very shocked. We don't. Anytime you see that hold hook, guys they kind of go out real quick.
Richards into the ropes here. Clothesline.
God, he waylaid him.
Coach is blowing the whistle. Strikes are not forbidden, but they are discouraged. He swung the fist. He swung the fist.
Yeah, he swung the fist, but he ducked it, sent him a DDT.
If he had connected on that punch, Richards would have won this thing on disqualification.
Ooh, nice twisting suplex.
Boy, this thing may be breaking down into a fight here. 2-2. Now, if this thing breaks down into a fight, the first closed fist that gets thrown will be a disqualification.
Right, and we've seen this, you've seen many times in matches, guys lose their cool, and the first thing you want to do is throw a strike.
Likewise, if this thing were to go to the floor, a much less judicial 10 count, pretty much the match is to be stopped if it breaks down into a fight on the floor.
Right, it's officiated like an old match from the 40s, more or less.
Right, less leeway, power bomb.
Well, he muscled him up.
Yeah, he did. Richards fought out, though. I think Richards suckered Kazi in.
Tiger suplex in the middle of the ring.
Perfectly legal.
And he dumped him right on the back of the head.
Perfectly legal. I don't know if Gotch would approve, but it's perfectly legal. Richards. He does like that double arm bar.
Yeah, the
counter mutilation, exactly.
Got him.
Oh, he just dropped Kazi on his head and neck. Coach has got to get out. Coach has got to get out.
Champion again.
The numbers game from the All-Stars once again playing to their advantage. Richards has got nobody in his corner.
Every time Richards almost has a single one, Champion gets back in the ring.
This crowd is getting fired up and angry.
Kazi back up after that horrible string of moves he just took.
Rolling reverse. 2, no sir.
And he had a good deep cover there. Richards still got some fight in him.
You know, back about 8 or so weeks ago, Richards had the chance to choose the rules. Kazi beat him in his own match. Richards has got a fight here to beat Kazi in the rules the coaches picked. Rolling reverse. Shoulders down. Got him. Held him down and beat him.
Richards hangs in there in this scientific match. He dealt with the interference of Champion and the coach. And Nick Richards has out-wrestled the Kamakazi Kid.
15 minutes, 14 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Nick Richards!
Means you get your fight with the Kamakazi Kid.
Gorgeous heel party pretty much got that covered. As much as I'm proud of that I won with wrestling, I won what the Mid-Atlantic is based off of. I promised everybody in this building, including the Kamakazi Kid, that we would get a fight.
Kazi just came back with that kendo stick and nailed Nick in the back. Oh my God.
You ain't never want to turn down fight.
Oh my God, he just destroyed Richards with that kendo stick. And we've got a 3-on-1 attack out here. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, they got him against a post. Man, we need some help out here. Snooty Fox is is here. Cool J is here. Fans, we got help out here for Nick Richards. The Kamakazi Kid has made his intent very clear.
Move at your own pace.